Hello, welcome back. Today I'm here to tell you a story about one of my students from 100 Days. This video is for her and for you, watching me now. I got a message from her yesterday, and it's a message I had been expecting for a while. Listen to that sentence. It's a message I had been expecting, because now I'm not expecting it anymore because I got it. So I cannot say I have been expecting because now that's happened already, okay? So it's a message I had been expecting for a while, for about 2.5 months, something like that, 2.5 to 3 months, okay? This student of mine is called Susanna, and she did 100 days last year. And at the end of the year, she was finishing 100 days, and she was not finishing actually. 100 days was finishing, but she was slightly behind on the schedule because she was studying. She lives in Canada, and she was studying for a specific exam she had to take. I don't remember if it was for work or if it was something to do with her visa, but I think it's both actually. And we had a mentoring session on 100 Days, which is the time that we get together, the students that wish to participate. Wish is the same as want in this sentence. Students that wish to participate come to the mentoring session, and we get together live. I am there always. And everyone who's there talks to me a little bit, and we talk about all kinds of things. And usually we talk about things related to our lives in English. So it's not a conversation class, because that's just very empty and maybe too straightforward, you know? The mentoring sessions are more about the student really understanding more about who they are and how to tackle difficulties they may have along the way in their journeys learning English. So it's amazing, it's a very special time, and students who join usually love it. So Susanna was a student who joined most mentoring sessions for her group. And at the end of 100 days, when she was still a little bit behind on schedule, students were there and everyone was, celebrating the end of the course and how excited they were and everything. And it's Susanna's turn to speak. And Susanna then starts crying. And I have seen many students cry on 100 Days. They cry because they're frustrated. They cry because something happened that they were not expecting and it made them angry. But also they cry because they're so happy and proud and relieved that they actually managed to improve their English in a way that was different to everything they'd done before, that made them connect with who they are and, really enjoy this whole process. So when she started crying, I was not really sure what she was crying for. What was the reason behind the cry? And then she said, very upset with myself because I took the test, this test that she had to take, and I could not get the score I wanted. I could not get the score I needed, in fact, not wanted, needed. And she was very, very upset about this. I let her talk. I just let her say everything she wanted because I think when students are frustrated, it is so not my place to stop them and say, look, things are going to get better, just you wait. I don't think this is going to help. I think sometimes you need to just have a good cry. Just cry it out and just feel different about it once the crying has happened. So I let her get on with the crying and say everything she wanted to say, and then when she finished, I said, okay, 100 Days is going to finish soon. I think it was like 2 weeks, maybe a week before the end, something like that. But like I said, she was behind on schedule. I said 100 Days is going to finish soon. I will be waiting for your message telling me you got an 8. Because the score she needed was an 8. So that's what I said to her, because I knew she would. I knew for a fact she would get an 8. The fact that you failed once and you didn't get what you needed for IELTS, for TOEFL, for whatever, PTE, for this one that she was doing, which is called Let me get my phone because I don't remember. It was the first time I heard about that one. It's called Selpip. I don't know if I'm saying this right, Selpip. Anyway, it takes time, and sometimes it's not really about your English. It's just about your ability to take that test and get the score that you need. So I knew she was going to manage. Eventually, I knew. And so I just said to her, I'll be waiting for your message telling me that you got an 8. And 2 days ago, in fact, yesterday, not even 2 days ago, yesterday I got a message from her telling me that she got an 8. And this, the whole thing happened on our holidays possibly about 3 months ago. Yeah, it was about 3 months ago, maybe less. So she didn't have to wait a long time. It was just about that time that she would be really ready to get what she needed. And she didn't give up. She took it again so that she could get what she needed. So this is her message, okay? Oh my gosh, Patty. I made it. I got CLB, whatever that stands for the test. 8. I am so proud of us. Yes, us, you and me. One day I cried for being sad. Today I'm crying for being amazed by this score. Thank you very, very, very much for being there, for being new. Thank you for this team effort. It was not me. It was her, 100%. But I really wanted to come here today because receiving her message yesterday really made me so proud and so happy that she didn't give up, and eventually she got the score she needed. So if you're watching this now and you've tried IELTS and you've tried TOEFL and you've tried PTE and you've tried this one and you cannot get the score you need, do not give up. Whatever you do not give up. Sometimes all you need is to just adjust the strategy a little bit or give it a little bit more time so you can prepare specifically for that exam, for that test, and you will get the score you need eventually. If you stop now, it's never going to happen for you. And it might just be that taking one of those tests for you is so challenging because you don't like being tested and you feel so under pressure that you can't perform to your best abilities. So do not, whatever you do not give up, do not stop trying. Because just like Susanna did, I'm sure that you can get your 8 too. Susanna, this video is for you. Really, it is for you, because seeing you cry that day made me so upset, broke my heart, because I could see that you were completely frustrated and devastated. But at the same time, I knew that in time you would text me and tell me that things had changed. And you have. Congratulations, and thank you for letting me help you, for letting me be there for you and tell you all the things that you had to do to help you improve your English more and more. Because this is just a test. It's not the most important thing. The most important thing is how she started to feel about herself, about her English, and about you watching me now, trying your best to change the feelings you have in this journey. It's not easy to learn a language and to feel good about the whole process because it feels like it's never going to get better and it takes forever. There's so much frustration along the way. So be here until you feel that. So continue to try, continue to work hard, because if you do, you're going to get there. I am 100% sure. Thank you for being with me today. I'll see you all next week. Bye.